Hi guys, I'm going to address something today which became quite prevalent the last couple of days and weeks. Noel Plum uploaded a video yesterday where he commented on the recent activity surrounding Thunderfoot. The activity in question pulled into question Thunderfoot's feelings towards the Holocaust, and from what I can gather, a specific video where Thunderfoot were having a one-on-one with Ray Comfort was referenced. I saw the videos in question, and I'm reasonably convinced that an instance where Thunderfoot was presented by a hypothetical situation by Ray Comfort may have been the catalyst for this backlash. As is the nature of the internet, you will inevitably get the people who like you, tolerate you, or flat out despise you. And as is the nature of the webs, those that flat out despise you usually know very little about you, and have grown into their ill feeling towards you simply because you vehemently disagree on topics they feel they have a monopoly on being right on. I personally have zero ill feeling towards Thunderfoot. Quite the contrary, to be quite honest. I have found his opinion pieces on Gamergate to be quite accurate and in accordance with what Gamergate is actually about. What the opposite end of the spectrum in the Gamergate saga have been feeding the media has been, in the majority of cases, a load of bullshit. And at no point did I ever see or hear Thunderfoot condone or request of others that follow him on his channel to act in a way that could be considered disgraceful towards women in general, or the women embroiled in the whole Gamergate saga. He has been quite good at pointing out dishonesty and unethical behavior in general. As good a scientist as he seems, he does come across as a little socially awkward. That basically puts him in a precarious position where his use of words to convey a specific message can be misconstrued in ways other than in which it was originally intended. His awkwardness has thus gained him a large amount of detractors that, instead of attacking an idea, will attack the man. To a lot of people who follow Thunderfoot, it is no big secret as to where he's based, what he does for a living, and who his employers may be. I have since seen videos of people telling him how they will either fuck him up if they ever meet him, how they hate him with a passion, and how uncomfortable they will attempt to make life for him. Keyboard jockeys with illusions of grandeur and an overinflated ego that from the safety of their bedrooms proclaim to be the social justice warriors that will right the wrongs perpetrated by Thunderfoot. I personally abhor a few people on YouTube. I'm not going to name names, but for obvious reasons, a lot of you will be able to guess who those individuals may be. But at no point the last 3 years have I ever felt the need to dox someone, to flag their channel into obscurity, or to make life difficult for them outside of YouTube. I'm a grown man, and as such I realize that you will always have those individuals that will rub you the wrong way. If I knew you in real life, away from the internet, and have a heated discussion on issues where neither of us seems to budge, the last thing you should ever do is punch someone in the face. As Noel said in one of his videos from a while back, I think it was like August or September last year, the moment that happens, no matter how close you were to having your opponent concede their argument, you have lost. The argument does stop being about the actual argument, and it has become all about who punched who first. The same goes for doxing others. The moment you do that, you lose the right to any future discussions with that individual because you've sacrificed your self-respect and morality in a moment of childish behavior just to get back at someone who differs in opinion from you. To contact someone's employers are a far more serious matter. Not only are you now screwing with that individual because you don't share his opinion, you may actually, just because you are buttered, hurt his career, his means of providing for his family, and therefore his entire livelihood. It is an absolutely disgusting thing to do. Even if the person you were doing it to was Pat Robertson. Unless the person in question have instigated violence, perpetrated violence, or committed a reasonably strong criminal act on camera, on YouTube, you have no business contact anyone's employer for what they may have said or implied on YouTube. The moment you do that, boast about doing it, or condone it if it was done by someone in your circles, you have surrendered the right to ever engage in any discussion on morals, ethics, or gender issues with that person for as long as you shall live, simply because you declared yourself morally bankrupt in advance. Make of it what you want, Internet.